Hello, comic book community. This is Comic Book Man coming to you with another video. It's been a while since I made a video, but I was going to show you some Spiderverse comic books, graded, and just in general, Spider-Man in general of my collection. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, it's got a lot of keys, and like I said, I love my CGC graded comics. I probably have close to 400 comics on graded ones. But anyway, quit mumbling on. Let's go ahead and look at the first one I'm gonna get out. Okay. All right. This is King in Black. Gwenom versus Carnage #3. It's a 9.8. And let's see what kind of grade see what she looks like. Pretty good cover. It is May of 2021. May 2021. It's pretty cool looking cover, I'd say. Anyway, let's see if we can read that. Yeah, you should be able to. Anyway, it's a pretty cool cover, I guess. All right. My next one I'm going to show is the first appearance of Spidergwen. I mean, not the first appearance of Spider-Man, but the first Gwenom appearance, which is Spidergwen #24. It's the regular cover. It's a 9.8, but I think it's pretty cool anyway. There you go. 9.8. Try to get you. There we go. All right, the next one I'm going to show is Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1. Let's see what this one is. This is the variant edition. December 2018. And I guess I'll just take these off. There you go. It's pretty cool. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. I thought it was a pretty neat cover. Variant edition. Okay. Next one I'm going to show, I thought this was a very cool cover. This is Ghost Spider #1, and this is October 2019. This is a Clayton Crane cover. It's Virgin, and it's the Crane Virgin edition, and it's limited to 600 copies, signed. This is number 511. Let me show you the cover. I think it's an awesome cover. I love the signature at the top. That's so cool. That is such a good cover right there. And there's a little, so your authenticity, certificate of authenticity, 511 to 600. And what's so cool about the cover, like I said, a lot of these don't have to do, since Spiderverse is pretty popular, a lot of them Spiderverse, and we're gonna get some old Spider-Man comic books. We're gonna talk about Gwenom and a lot of that stuff too. But anyway, here's the next comic book we're gonna be looking at. The Spider-Gwen #1, and this is the Phantom sketch cover. Thought this was pretty cool. I mean, it's a 9.8 also, and I thought it was a nice looking cover. It is so cool. Look at that art. That is awesome artwork. And it's 9.8. Okay, and there's the back of it. That'd be cool if you could do a sketch on the back, I guess. That is so cool. There's room to put a sketch on the back of it. That is awesome. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is Spider-Gwen #1. This is the regular edition, regular cover. Her first ongoing series. That's the famous regular plain cover. That's cool. That is an awesome cover. Alright. Okay. This is pretty cool. This is old school. And this is part of these, Spiderverse. So we have, everybody knows this cover. I remember getting this cover when I was younger, and since I started collecting comics back about 12, 13 years ago, getting this comic back, Amazing Spider-Man 365. This was published August of 1992, and we know this is the first. A lot of people don't want to call it the first. They want to call Spider-Man 2099 #1 as the first appearance, but there's some page on here, a couple pages on here, where with his first appearance, advertising his first appearance. But here we go. That's that full cover. That is so, the hologram. That is so cool. Old school though, old school. 9.4. I mean, it's still pretty good. 9.4. But there it is. It's still a pretty cover. Spider-Man 2099. Let's think of Spiderverse. Okay. Speaking of that, we got a theory. We got a what do you call it? A pattern going, or a series going, a theme going. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. You got Spider-Man's first appearance. Now you got Spider-Man. Some people argue this one is his first appearance. Spider-Man 2099 #1. I guess we'd say his first full appearance, his first series, and got a 9.6 on this baby. But here she is. It's still pretty. It's a pretty, excuse my Alabama accent, pretty cover. There you go. That is a 9.6. I still think it's a nice cover, even though it ain't a 9.8. It makes you wonder sometimes why this isn't a 9.8. It looks good to me. But look at those edges. So if you see a problem with the spine, I sure don't. Let's see, what's wrong with the spine? Oh well. Let's look at our next one. What's our next one? Still sticking with the Spider-Verse theme. This is the first appearance of Silk. Cindy Moon. First appearance of Silk. This is Amazing Spider-Man #4. Marvel Comics 914. 9.8. First Silk. This was way up there in price. I remember this was a $300 book. I think you can get it for under $200 now. Prices are dropping, but don't panic. They will go back up. You just have to be patient. And if you're a collector, who cares what the price is, right? Who cares what the price is? Because if you're a collector, you're collecting for the fun part and the cool covers. And if you do both, enjoy the cover, enjoy having a comic book, it will go back up. And be patient. Be patient. So what's the next one we got? Speaking of Cindy Moon, this is Amazing Spider-Man #1, June 2014. And this is the first appearance of Cindy Moon. Spider-Man #1, and it's signed by Humberto Ramos. Signed by him. You see there's a signature, and it's a 9.6. It's another one of those. I don't understand why it's a 9.6, but hey, looks like it's in good condition. Man, some of these people grade strict. I tell you, man. All right. Like I said, we're still sticking to. I'll take this cover off this one. Get this out of this plastic. Three rows of tape on this one. All right, get this out of here. And I hate tape. All right, here we go. This is Amazing Fantasy 1, August of 2004. That's a 9.6. Of course, this is the first appearance of Anya. I can't pronounce her name. Corazon or whatever. Anya Corazon. Anyway, it's her first appearance. So, remember Spiderverse? 9.8. No, I'm sorry, 9.6. Alright. Alright. Okay, sticking with Spider-Verse theme. This is Marvel Tales number 1. Marvel Tales, T-A-I-L-S. Making number 1. Let's see, November 1983. It's a 9.4. This is the first appearance of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. White page is 9.4. I think it's still cool. Remember Spider-Verse? There you go. It's a nice looking, pretty cool cover. 9.4. I mean, still, I'm glad to have it. All right. All right. I guess you could still say this is Spider-Verse theme on this one. This is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 7. And this is the first appearance of Julie Carpenter as Spider-Woman. Let's see. Let's take it out right quick. And man, some of these tape, man, should be painter's tape, not Scotch tape. It's hard to get this thing sealed shut. Dang, be patient, y'all. I'm sorry. How is this thing taped? Golly. Y'all be patient. I apologize. There we go. Dang. They want to come out. Okay. First. Yeah, first appearance of the new Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter. Julia Carpenter, I guess is how you say it. Anyway, 9.4. I mean, it's still a pretty good grade for a 1984 comic book. I guess it ain't bad. White pages. First new Spider-Woman. Like I said, Spider-Verse. All right. So what we got next? Hopefully this won't be hard to take these out of the bag. Alright, sticking with the theme. You remember Cindy Moon and Silk. This is her first her own series, Silk number 1. This is the regular cover. This is April 2015. That is a sharp cover though. That is still sharp, 9.8. This used to be kind of up there on the price, but it's dropped a lot too. But like I said, don't fear. If you collect them for price, just hang in there. There you go. That is an awesome cover. That is such an awesome cover. Look at that cover. That is awesome. Okay. What do we got next? All right. This is kind of, I don't know if you call it Spiderverse or not, but this is a Venom related theme, and this is the first appearance of Spider-Man with a paper bag over his face. This cover right here is when Peter Parker finds out about the costume that he has is alive, and Fantastic Four help him get it off. So he goes. He don't have any clothes to wear, except his underwear and stuff like that. So he has to put a paper bag over his face and has to wear the Fantastic Four stuff they give him to wear. And I don't know why this comic book's not that valuable. This is the one that really lets him know that the costume is an alien costume and it's alive. So this one stays around. This is a 9.6. This comic book stays around around the $150 range or something like that. Around that, $100 range, and a 9.6. I don't know what it goes for a 9.8, but then 9.6, it's still a pretty high grade for a November 1984 comic book, but it's off-white pages. But I still don't understand why this comic book is. I do not see it. This thing looks like perfect to me, but who knows why they give it such a. Well, 9.6 is still good, but golly, this could be a 9.8 in my opinion. Well, I guess it's according to what kind of mood the grader's in. Oh well, still pretty cool. Oh yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 258, if I didn't say that already, but there you go. Amazing Spider-Man 258, 9.6. That's a Venom-related comic book. All right, related to Venom again. Here we go. This is Marvel Team Up number 141, and it ties with Spider-Man. It ties with Spider-Man 252. Yeah, ties with Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 252 as the first appearance of Venom. I'm not Venom, of the black costume. Excuse me. Let me see. This is a newsstand also. Which is a newsstand, white pages, newsstand. See, newsstand, I'm glad it's a newsstand. 9.4, that's still pretty good for a newsstand, a 1984 newsstand. Shoot, that is pretty good to have that. I'm proud to have that one. So that's related to Venom, of course, the black costume, saga. All right, and we're still on the theme of the black costume. Another newsstand, 9.2, Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, Peter Parker. Spectacular Spider-Man number 90. This is the first black costume in title. Let's see, what is this? Is it first? I need my glasses, I apologize. I guess it's the first black costume and Peter Parker Spectacular title of Spider-Man. The other was a Marvel Team Up, but anyway, here you go. That's related anyway. And it's a newsstand, a 9.2, and it's white pages. That's still pretty cool though. And you don't even, well, you say Spider-Man down on the bottom right there. Still in his original costume, but that's still part of the Venom saga, black costume saga. So what we got here? All right, this is a lot of people think this is the first black costume, but it's not. This is Marvel Secret Wars number 8. And this is Marvel Comics, December 1984. And this is the origin of the symbiote. This is when you find out that what the origin of it is, the alien costume. I ain't gonna take it out, you see it. That still shows pretty good. It's a 9.4. White pages. There you go. That's an awesome cover. Okay. A lot of people think that's the first appearance of the black costume. No, it's just the origin, but I think it's probably getting as popular as that 252 is. But you gotta have all these. Uh-oh. This is the one that we've been waiting on. And this is a newsstand. And it's all white to white pages. Amazing Spider-Man 252. This was May of 1984. And this is the first appearance, I say the true first appearance of the black costume. Newsstand is. I'm proud to have that. There's the newsstand. There's the cover. Everything you need to know. There we go. So, yeah, you gotta have all those if you want to complete it. And I believe I pretty much got it completed. But you're probably wondering, which I should have got them out, but there are a lot of them. I got 2 of them in my raw, so I can't really get them out. But we know about Spider-Man 299, 298. I got 2 that ain't graded, but I'm hoping I have the 300 in this box, but I do have it graded. So I still have those 2. Yes, I have the whole collection that matters on these Black Costume Venom saga stuff. All right. I must not have it here, but I must have put it somewhere else. Anyway, this is kind of off the subject. This is still Amazing Spider-Man 238. This is the first appearance of the Hobgoblin. It's a 6.0 qualified because the tattoos are missing, which that's fine. I thought the cover looked pretty good, so I wanted it anyway. Like I said, I'm a collector. Tattoos might be gone, but you know, who cares? This is the first appearance of the Hobgoblin. It presents very well. So the only thing that really messes it up, there's a little chunk out here beside, and the page, and the tattoo's missing. There's a little piece out where the Spider-Man logo is on the box, or rectangle. There's a little chunk missing right there. You see the little chunk missing right there? That's the only thing that really hurts it. You know, of course, not having the tattoos. And the back looks real good. Look at that. The back looks really good. So, yeah, except for that one chunk missing, and I don't care. I'm proud to have it anyway. It's still a good cover. First Hobgoblin. All right, like I said, this is Spider-Man, Spider-Verse thing, Venom thing. Now, we're not going to do Carnage on here, I don't believe. I don't know. We might. So, do we have Carnage? No, I don't think we do. Anyway, here's Amazing Spider-Man 199. This is 1979, but what's cool about this, it's got Mysterio. Mysterio on here. It's not his first appearance, but it's still a cool cover. Look at that. Mysterio. Well, I heard he said his name. Mysterio. Still a sharp cover. Well, a lot of people say, uh-oh, it's a newsstand. Of course it's a newsstand, because newsstands is all they had back then. I get tickled up. People say, hey, you got a newsstand. No, all of them was newsstands during that time. Duh. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. This is pretty cool. I like this cover. This is Spider-Man number 56, off white pages. This was done January 1968, and it's got Doc Ock on there, and it's got a headline, Spidey joins Doc Ock, and that's cool because it's got Dr. Octopus on there. But what's really cool about it, it has the first appearance of George Stacy, which was played by, on the Amazing Spider-Man movie, you have Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, where the, what's his name, Andrew Garfield. Anyway, you got, Dennis, what's his name, Dennis, is his name? Dennis O'Leary, I think so he says his name. Anyway, he plays George Stacy, which, I mean, he's Gwen Stacy's dad, which I wish I had the first appearance of Gwen Stacy, but still a key. It's a 3.0. It ain't that high of grade, but it is an early Spider-Man, number 56. I'm glad to have it. It's a 12 center. So that's a cool cover right there. I'm glad to have that. So what we got here? Okay, this is cool. This is another cool one. This Off-White to White, 6.5. June of 1966. Number 37. And this is the first appearance. If you watch my channel and watched Geek Collector, Alan, you know, his channel, he did an interview with me, and I kind of said that the first appearance of Norman Osborn was number 19. I was wrong about that. It's number 37, and this is the first appearance of Norman Osborn, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, Green Goblin come out sooner, but you never knew who the Green Goblin's identity was. But Norman Osborn turned out to come out later on, number 37, Amazing Spider-Man, number 37. Then you find out that he is the Green Goblin, but his first appearance as Norman Osborn was Amazing Spider-Man, number 37. And there we go. I'm glad to have that one. That's a pretty good grade, 6.5 for 1966. That was a cool cover, I believe. I think that's cool. Look at that. I'm glad to have that one. So I'm glad to have my early Spider-Mans. All right, what do we got here? Okay. This is a key, kind of a key. If you can't afford to get the first appearances on major characters, it's good to always have the second appearance. This is a 4.5, Amazing Spider-Man number 29. And the significance of this this book issue is this is the second appearance of the Scorpion. So I'm glad to have this one. I'm just going to leave it in the bag. I ain't going to take it out, but Amazing Spider-Man number 29, and this was, what date? November 1965. Another early Spider-Man, second appearance of the Scorpion. 4.5. Let me look at this. Actually, it presents very well. I mean, there's some tanning on the back. A little bit of tanning. The spine looks pretty good, I'd say. Let's see. Well, I guess 6.5. I think it's a little harsh, but I mean 4.5. And you got a little bit on the top right there that's chipped a little bit. And oh, okay, I see probably why it's 4.5. I didn't notice this before. So it's missing a corner right there a little bit, chipping off. It's chipping, or marble, what do you call chipping? So that's probably why it got the 4.5, but I'm still happy to have it though. All right. So yeah, I guess Venom ain't gonna be on this one. I guess I had it on another Venom and Carnage probably. All right. Speaking of Spider-Man 19, one not confused with the first appearance of Norman Osborn. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 19, off-white white pages. This is December 1964. And this is first appearance of, my eyes are bad, let's see. McDonald Gorgon, I think it's, if I can see that right. On the last page, and he becomes a Scorpion anyway. This is the guy who plays the Scorpion. I'm not maybe McDonald Gorgon, is I'm saying that right? Anyway, on the last page, you see a cameo of him. And then I think the next issue actually shows the first appearance of the Scorpion. But I do have the second appearance, and I have the first appearance of him in cameo as a regular guy. on the last page. And 6.5 is not bad. I'm glad to have that one too. And I did not have the Venom one on here. I guess later on, I guess when I got my comic set up, it'll be a Venom, Carnage theme next time. But I know there's some throws in here that really wasn't Spider-Verse, but still I thought it was cool. It's the overall theme. Anyway, if you like my channel, please subscribe and put a like. It really helped my channel out. And look at my Instagram account. It is, I think everything's lowercase on it. It's comic _ man _ book _ look me up on Instagram. And I thank you for your time, and keep collecting and have a good time, and make your comic book collecting a hobby, and you can make money off of it too. But keep collecting those comics.